Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we are at Sam's Club. I have not been here for such a long time, and so I am super excited to go. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty big haul, so let's go in and shop, and then when we get home I'll show you everything that I got. Off the bat, we've got green beans, 12 cans for almost, well, a little under $7, which makes these just, I guess, a little over 50 cents a can, which is a really good price. So I'm going to pick up some of those. All right, so we've got some new flavors of sparkling ice here, I think. I've never seen the cranberry frost or the apple cider or the pomegranate blueberry, so I'm going to grab those for Adam. You know, the other thing I like about Sam's is that they have the scan and go, and Costco doesn't have that. They have these bubble mailers at 25 pack for $14. I might grab these because it's nice to have those on hand when we need to mail something. By the way, if you are wanting to get into printing photos at home, I've had one of these printers before, the Canon Selfie. I would highly recommend it. They have it here at Sam's for $120. I can also link it down below on their website, but I highly recommend these. I had one for years and printed pictures on it all the time for scrapbooking, and it worked great. I am going to go ahead and grab some batteries. I'm going to see if I can get both AA and AAA, because that's something that I always want to make sure you have before Christmas. So they have the sous vide, the Anova sous vide kits here for $100. Like, I would highly recommend this for the price. That's a crazy good price. So this is so funny. I was actually just looking for something like this, like a soup and sandwich or like a soup and salad dish set. I probably wouldn't buy these because I have bowls like these already, but I actually found some on Sur La Table that I'll show you guys once I get them, but those are a pretty good deal actually. I just even really think that sometimes Sam's is a better value over Costco. These are only $14 for these huge containers of game fireworks. Here's what I would do if I had like a crap load of kids. I would get these like food service trays, you know, like you get like a basket of hot dog and fries in. I would get those. You get 750 for 15 bucks. That's cheaper than paper plates. Boom. Kids think it's fun. They're eating out of a basket. Win-win. Here's where all like the food service stuff is. And I look at this stuff and I'm like, oh, let me open up a restaurant real quick. That sounds fun. I mean, it would be fun. They got dishers. This is actually a good deal. 13-inch spoons for $4.88. You get 3 of them. These tongs, $3.98. That's a good deal. Spatulas. Here's another deal. So I need coffee pods, and if you do the scan and go with these Starbucks pods, you get 72 for $26, which is a huge deal. So I do need some taco seasoning. I feel like this is a really good deal. Less than $5 for this big container. I got like the Spice Islands taco seasoning from Costco once, and we did not care for it at all. These look interesting. Nashville style hot honey chicken bites. They're $7 a pound. All right, so I'm done in Sam's, and now I am exhausted because I bought a lot of things. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I honestly think that Sam's is cheaper and more diverse than Costco is. Like, I have shopped at Costco a lot over my adult life and not at Sam's very much. In the last probably 3 times I've shopped at Sam's, I have gotten so much more stuff for way cheaper than at Costco. Like, I think if I bought everything that I would have bought today at Costco, it would have been $800 easy. And I think I spent at Sam's like just over $500. So it's, I don't know. I personally am becoming a Sam's Club fan. I'm sorry to all the Costco people. Okay, so I'm home now. Here is everything that I got at Sam's Club today. I did spend $575, which actually, again, I think is a way better deal than Costco. You guys have to let me know what you think. So I'll go through the food first. I did get some mandarin orange cups. These are the ones with no added sugar, and I bought some of these like I think last week or the week before, and my kids flew through the 4-pack that I bought really fast. So I know that they like them. They can snack on them after school or in their lunches. I did go ahead and decide to get some individual bags of chips. Now that we are in swim season, my kids are in the pool every single day. They are eating me out of house and home, and it's also just very busy. And so I'm always looking for like portion control snacks or just easy things that they can grab. These are also obviously really nice to have in their lunch boxes. And I like the fact that it had plain Doritos, 12 of those. So we can use those for walking tacos. They actually have quite a huge variety of the chips, like the individual chip packs at Sam's Club. This is the one I went with because we all like Doritos and Cheetos. So I figured that was something that everyone would enjoy. I got some of the pomegranate arrows. Adam actually ate these last week and really liked them. So I went ahead and got this 2-pack. This was, I believe, around $6, which I actually thought was a really good price. I was excited to see that Sam's had this deli style pepperoni. This is something that's actually hard for me to find, which sounds odd. And I know I can go to like the deli and get it cut and everything like that, but I don't always want to take the time to do that. So I went ahead and picked this up. Kira really likes pepperoni in her wraps. Like she likes to combine turkey and pepperoni. And then sometimes I'll make like, I don't know, homemade Lunchables and stuff like that. So I was glad to find that. I did get also some ham. We use this for regular sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, and then I also have a freezer meal that I'm going to make with some of this. I did decide to get some of their sushi. This was sort of just an impulse buy because it looked really good. So I might eat this tonight as part of my dinner. Actually, Adam and I might share it, but it looks really good. And then I needed more lemons, so I got a bag of these. I can't remember the price on these, but it was pretty good. This is actually a larger bag too than I can normally get in the store. So those will last me for a little while. I got some extra sharp cheddar cheese. This is the Cabot brand. I have several recipes I'm going to be filming, freezer meals that call for shredded cheddar, so I needed that. And then I also saw this broccoli cheddar soup. Some of you guys have asked me if I'm still eating paleo. I'm actually going to be doing a video about that coming up this week, so you'll see that soon. But I've kind of transitioned off of like strict paleo, and I'm just trying to eat things that don't make me feel sluggish or heavy. So I'll talk about that a little bit later, and there will be a dedicated video about that. But this soup is really good, and obviously it's Panera. It's Panera soup. I like that it is like portion controlled, and it actually isn't, I wouldn't say it's low carb. Obviously it's lower carb than a lot of things that you can eat, but something like this is really handy for me to have during the week when I'm working from home, because I know this sounds stupid, but some days I'm just so busy I don't have time to like make anything, and so even having something like this on hand with like a bag salad is much better than like ordering a pizza or, you know, eating crap out of the freezer or whatever. So I got that. I wanted to get strawberries, but they didn't have any, so I got this 12-ounce package of raspberries. These look really good, and the kids will like those. I got some eggs. This is 2 dozen of the organic free-range brown eggs. This was around $5 or $6, I think, which actually for these type of eggs is really pretty good. So I will definitely be frequenting Sam's more often for some of this stuff. It's really like a 35-minute drive away from me, which is, you know, you kind of have to like plan it out and stuff. But a lot of the stuff I can definitely save money on. I did get some mayo. I always try to get a large container of this kind of going into the holidays because there are some things that I'm going to be using it for. I prefer to have the squeeze bottles on hand like during the week when I'm making sandwiches and stuff like that, but I can always transfer this into a squeeze bottle and use it that way. I decided to get 4 pounds of butter. This was also around $7, which is a really good price. I'll be putting some of this in the freezer, and obviously I'll be using that for my holiday baking and cooking. They had quite a selection of like wine and champagne. Obviously Costco does too. And I didn't really take the time to look through all of it, but I really love a good champagne slash sparkling wine. So I decided to get this. It's McBride Sisters Black Girl Magic Sparkling Brut. So basically just a dry champagne. So I'm not sure when I'll use this or whatever, but like I said, love me a good champagne. I got some half and half. I actually do not use this in my coffee anymore. I used to be like a strict half and half fan when it came to putting cream in my coffee, but I have transitioned to non-dairy cream. And so I don't hardly buy half and half anymore, but I needed this for a couple different recipes I'm going to be making, so I got that. I got a 2-pack of Simply Orange juice. I may do like a big brunch tomorrow for us here at home. And if I do, I will probably do mimosas. And also Connor really likes to have this for breakfast in the mornings during the week. I got 1 watermelon. We'll have to see how, how legit this is once I cut into it. It's obviously not really watermelon season and it's a tiny one, but Connor really likes watermelon and it's always something that he gets excited about when I get it. These are the Clio Greek yogurt bars. So I think this was around $9.50 for a 12-pack. And I have purchased these before. I believe they were on like an Ibotta rebate. Here, let me open them. But I remember getting them and Kira really liking them. So I don't know. I didn't try them when I got them before, but I might try them this time. So anyway, they do have to be refrigerated. So basically it's like a Greek yogurt and a chocolate coating. So it looks like there's 6 vanilla and 6 strawberry in there. I guess they do have about 10 grams of added sugar, but that's not necessarily terrible. And they do have protein in them, so that's interesting. So hopefully she likes those. I also got some tomato sauce. I didn't have any of this in the pantry, and it's always something that I need when I make recipes or chili. So I got some of that. Actually, I kind of need to go back there and like stock up on more like tomato products and canned goods. I just really need to reorganize my pantry first and kind of figure out where I'm going to put everything. So for today, I just got this. I got some sharp cheddar cheese sticks. This is another thing that my Costco doesn't have, just the plain cheddar ones, and my kids really like these, so I was glad to pick those up. I showed you guys the green beans. I will store some of these down in the basement. We're not going to go through these super fast, but these are always great to have on hand for a quick like veggie side for dinner. My family actually prefers canned green beans over frozen. I know, weird, but yeah, obviously a quick veggie side. Okay, back here I got some Heinz ketchup. I have learned my lesson one too many times and ran out of ketchup in our house, which is a complete and total sin. So I always try to keep a couple bottles on hand in the pantry, so grabbed that. I also picked up this Daisy sour cream. So I really like that this comes in the squeeze tubes. And I want to say for this 2-pack, these are each 14 ounces. This was like $3.38, which I think is an insane deal, especially for name brand sour cream. So I got those. I did pick up some lasagna. I was happy to see that they had this. You guys know that I volunteer for Lasagna Love, and so this will be nice to have on hand the next time I get matched with someone. Good old Chef Boyardee. I do buy this every once in a while for my kids. I don't know, Kira really likes it more than Connor does, but he'll eat it too. But this is like the microwavable bowls, and as soon as Adam saw that, he's like, oh man, Kira will be excited for that. So it's basically just the kind where they can like pop the lid off, stick it in the microwave. It's super easy. It looks like there's ravioli, spaghetti, beefaroni, and lasagna in there, which BT dubs, they all taste the same, but whatever. So I got those for the kids. I got some of these beer battered cod fillets. This is actually what I'm going to make for dinner tonight because I felt like I wouldn't want to cook anything involved after I got home tonight. I actually was going to make nachos for dinner, but that would involve me like cooking meat and chopping veggies. And I think I'm just going to do these tonight with probably actually some green beans and a salad and maybe some roasted potatoes. I can't remember if we've had these before, but these are in the freezer section and they're a pretty good buy. I was also excited to get some more of the Chef Chamois garlic butter. I've purchased this before and it's really good. This is good like on veggies, on potatoes. It also makes really good garlic bread if you can find it. I got a 2-pack of the spreadable butter tubs. These, I either keep this or like margarine on hand normally for like toast or grilled cheese. I obviously prefer butter because I know that margarine's not necessarily that great for you. But I saw they had this there, and so I went ahead and grabbed it. I got a 2-pack of Rao's. I just like to have marinara sauce in the pantry for whenever I need it quickly. And I did make some homemade, but I think I only have about 2 jars of that left, and it's in the freezer. So I figured I could have this in the pantry as a backup. I got some A1. This is another thing that I don't want to run out of because it always seems like we'll make steak and we'll be like, oh, do we have A1? No, we're all out. So this is, it's actually a good place to get A1 at SAMS or Costco because this 2-pack is only like $6 and it's a lot more expensive than that in the regular store. I got some brownberry whole wheat bread. This was a pretty good price. I think it was only about $5 something for this 2-pack. I prefer to get whole wheat bread, and that's what Adam prefers too. And my kids do not care. They will eat white bread or wheat bread. The only kind that Connor will sometimes complain about is if I get the real like seedy bread, you know what I'm talking about, with like the, you know, like the chunks of like sunflower seeds and stuff in it. And then he's like, yeah, I don't really like this, but they eat wheat bread just fine. So I got that for sandwiches, toast, etc. I will put one of these in the freezer because we will not go through both of them fast enough. Okay, so I was looking for some wraps. Kira really likes the spinach wraps from Mission, but sometimes when I buy them, I'm just like, I don't know, there's just so many carbs in them. I just feel like it's like a lot of like starch. I don't know. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I saw these whole grain and flax tortilla wraps, and so I thought we would try these. I know it's a really large package, but they do have quite a bit of fiber in them, so you know, lower in net carbs. And I want to start making wraps for Adam for his lunches too at work. So I thought this would be good. I'll probably end up freezing half of these because there's 20 in there. We're probably not going to go through all of those before they start to turn, so I'll freeze some of them. Okay, so Connor, the other day, we were at the grocery store and he wanted Uncrustables, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna get those for you. I can make, you know, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at home. He's like, okay. So I saw these at Sam's and I was like, oh, I'll get those for him just for a surprise because these are easy, obviously, to thaw out in the refrigerator. The kids can have them, you know, before swim practice as a snack. I can throw these in his lunch, so he will be excited to see those. I also got the holiday blend. This was, again, $4 off if you use the Sam's Club Scan and Go. So I don't like, the packaging throws you off on this because you think it's going to be like pepperminty or something, but I've had this last year and it's not pepperminty coffee. It's just like a regular medium roast. So I got that. We're running low on K-cups. I got these for Adam. He always likes to have some type of like freezer breakfast in case, you know, I'm not, well, not that I make breakfast for him during the week. Sometimes I do. But he always likes to have something that is like semi-portable that he can take with him to work. So I got some of these Jimmy Dean biscuit sandwiches. They're just sausage, egg, and cheese. These say they're meal size sandwiches. I don't know what that means. They're like larger. I mean, I think that they're normal size biscuits. Like if you look at it on the front, you're like, wow, it's going to be huge. No, it's just a regular biscuit. Also, this is something that sounds dumb, but I love it when they're like individually wrapped like this, because then I don't have to store that stupid box in my fridge and the instructions are right on here. So boom. Okay, so I think that's all I got for food stuff. Now for non-food items, I got some Sensodyne toothpaste. This actually fell out of my car when I opened the back of it. I really like Sensodyne toothpaste. I don't really have sensitive teeth, but I just find that I like this a lot better than Crest. So this is what I've been buying for myself, and actually I started giving it to Connor too, and he really likes it. So I went ahead and got a 4-pack of that. I got some batteries. I need those for Christmas, obviously. I got both the AA and AAA. I went ahead and got the Sam's Members Mark brand since they were cheaper. I did decide to get some of these 9-inch foil pans. I thought that these would be nice to have in preparation for Thanksgiving, for people to take leftovers in, and even just to do quick freezer meals. These are super cheap. This is a 20-pack and it was like $6, which I think is a great deal. I already have a bunch of the rectangle ones that I got from Costco, so I didn't need any of those. All right, I got the Gain Fireworks. Apparently this is like a new scent called Moonlight Breeze. I always love putting those in my laundry. I pretty much put them in all of my laundry except for if I'm washing some of my work clothes and my dark pants. I don't put these in there because I find that sometimes they leave like a white residue on my black clothes, but other than that, I use them in a lot of my laundry. I grabbed some of these Clorox bleach tabs. These are the ones that you just drop in the tank of your toilet, and it helps keep the toilet clean and kill bacteria. Also, if you have a dog, make sure that if you have these in your toilets that you keep the lid shut so that your dog doesn't drink the water. That could be bad. I got some naproxen. Adam sometimes likes to take this for like pain instead of ibuprofen, so I was just like to have that on hand for him, and we were all out. I got some of the bubble mailers. I showed these to you guys. Those were a great deal, so I'm glad to have those on hand. Adam's been selling some stuff on eBay every once in a while, and so this is like usually the size that typically fits most everything, and then if I ever have to ship something too, like sometimes I mail cookbooks out, those will be the perfect size for that. I got some paper plates. I always like to buy paper plates in bulk. I wouldn't say we use them frequently. I mean, we don't use them for dinner usually or anything like that, but sometimes for breakfast or like just quickly if I don't want to dirty a dish. These are like the ultra ones. So I like these because you can put them in the microwave too. And then I did get some trash bags. I typically get the Costco ones, but I'm sure these are pretty comparable. And I think they were pretty, I can't remember how much they were. I think they were on like $16 maybe or something like that. So not too bad for 200 kitchen trash bags. I got some Charmin toilet paper. We needed more of that on hand. And then this Gain was a really great deal. This was, I believe, $14 on sale for this huge container of Gain, which is an awesome deal. So I was glad to get that. I got some Kleenex. I normally keep like spare boxes of this in our bathroom, and we were all out. I decided to get this kind because the only brand name that they had was lotion Kleenex, and I don't like to get those because sometimes we clean our glasses with Kleenex and you can't clean your glasses with lotion infused tissues. Okay, so this, I don't know if I necessarily needed this. We don't buy a whole lot of cereal. I mean, at any given time we maybe have one box of cereal in our pantry and it lasts us a while. But I think this can be used for other things too, like flour, just, you know, chips, different things like that. And this was a 3-pack of these Rubbermaid cereal keepers for $10, which I thought was an awesome deal. So I went ahead and grabbed these. I think that they're super easy, especially if you do keep cereal in there. They're easy for the kids to use, they could just like flip the top off and pour their own. And I'll probably use another one for like pretzels or chips or something like that. So I got those. And then I needed more of the Clorox toilet ones. We use these throughout our house. And I can't remember how much these were, but they are a pretty decent price at Sam's Club for 36 refills. And then lastly, I did decide to get another set of baking sheets. I constantly am using sheet trays all the time. I probably use 2 of these a day when I'm cooking at home. And some of mine are getting kind of cruddy and gross. And I liked that these have, well, these are obviously nonstick, but then they also have like this, I don't know, what's it called? Like a textured design on the bottom. And so I thought these would be really good coming up for Christmas baking. These were a really good price also. I want to say they were around like $16. And I really like that there's different sizes too, because then you can kind of choose you know, which one you need, and you don't have to wash a huge sheet if you just need a small one. All right, lastly, some beverages. So I did get the 24-pack of sparkling ice for Adam. He actually has this set up on auto delivery from Amazon, but sometimes he'll end up going through them faster than he gets them delivered, and he will take a couple of these with him to work every day. Plus, I liked that they had kind of the seasonal flavors too, so I got those for him. I got a 24-pack of Propel. I was looking for G2 or like the Gatorade Zero, like the sugar-free Gatorade, they didn't have any there, and I wanted something that the kids could take with them to swim practice. I don't know how they swim for an hour straight. I mean, they have much better cardiovascular health obviously than I do, but they've been telling me lately that they want to take like a water or a Gatorade or something with them to swim. So I figured that I would get these for that. These will last us a while. We can also take these with us to swim meets, and the kids always take water to school also. Normally, obviously, they take plain water, but I guess they could take this in their lunch if they wanted to. And then I also got 24-pack of Diet Mountain Dew, because that was, I want to say it was on sale for $7, which soda is getting much more expensive, but that is a lot cheaper than I can get it in the regular grocery store. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for today's Sam's Club haul. Let me know in the comments below, are you a Sam's Club fan, a Costco fan? Let's duke it out. No, I'm just kidding. I think they both, like, obviously have like pluses and minuses. Even if I do feel like Sam's Club is more cost effective for like groceries and things like that, I do really still like the Costco travel benefits. So I don't really think I'll be getting rid of my Costco membership anytime soon. Plus, I like going there too. So let me know what's your favorite. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.